Happy Friday. It's your girl Gigi reporting back with another video. I usually don't go live this early. I don't know why my phone is acting. All right, sometimes the Wi-Fi be acting stupid. So like I was saying, I was on TikTok and I was watching this video, and it was this young lady talking about how you can't raise a man or you can't change a man and all this stuff. So I'm actually going to play the video for you all. I saw it on TikTok, so this is fair use. And y'all tell me what y'all think. So boom, here it is right here. Once it actually starts playing.
The only way to correct bad behavior in a man is leave. Oh, you still here? I just told you what to do. The only way to correct bad behavior in a man is leave.
Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Put the phone closer. We can't see it. Okay, I'm going to put it closer and start it over for y'all.
The only way to correct bad behavior in a man is leave. Oh, you still here? I just told you what to do. The only way
now I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is going to be on my personal experience, of course. You can't change a man. You cannot change a man. At this big grown age, I am 32 years old. I have talked to quite a few men, and with me talking to them, they are who they are, okay? Like I said, especially if they are grown, like I'm talking about over, like in their 30s, you can't change them. If they want to be lazy, they are going to remain lazy. If they want to be a cheater, they're going to remain a cheater. I know a lot of ladies be talking about, oh, a man only going to change for a woman that he loves. BS. That is bull crap. And if there's ladies out here that actually believe that, I feel so sorry for you. Because why would you want to be with someone that you have to change them into becoming who you want them to be? What's the purpose of being in a relationship? I have friends, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have friends who are, hey, Daniel, what's going on? I have friends who have told me countless times, oh, I'm going to make this man do X, Y, and Z. Girl, is this a child? Why are you forcing this man to change if he already showed you who he is? Again, Maya Angelou already said, someone show you who they are, believe them the first time. Is Uncle Chris at work? Yes, he's actually in the office. You can try calling him. But if a man show you who he is the first time, believe him. Please believe him. We have ladies that feel like, oh, they're going to ignore him. If they ignore him, it's going to force him to change. That does not work. If a man see that you're giving him too much back and forth, if you're making it so hard for him to be with you, he's going to dip. A man is only going to stay in a situation or a relationship where he wants to be. I don't care how many hoops you have him jumping. I don't care how many ultimatums you give him. I don't care if you try to keep sex away from him. If he does not want to change, he's just not going to change. And let's not even talk about the homeboys or homegirls who feel like they got mind control over, how do I explain it? Like they feel like they have mind control over their partner. So they feel like, okay, watch, I tell you this. If I tell you to do X, Y, and Z, I promise you this is going to happen. No. Why? Why are you? It's so hot out here. Why are we even doing that? Danny, I hope you got your uncle. Why are we doing that? K Michelle, I had put it in the description. K Michelle have this whole song, and it talks about how you can't raise a man, you can't change a man. And you can't force a man to do what he does not want to do. You can't force a man to want to commit to you. A lot of times we try to force a man to marry us. Ladies, when we've been in a relationship for X amount of years, we get to that whole point like, oh my God, our biological clock is ticking. We have our friends in our ear. We have our family in our ear telling us like, oh, you need to make him do X, Y, and Z. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. I've tried, forcing myself or forcing a man to change for me, and it literally turned to the relationship being over. And of course, I'm, like I told y'all before in my previous lives, I am a non-confrontational kind of person. I don't like, being in uncomfortable situations. And if I feel like I have to get you to the point, like, for you to commit with me or commit to me, I don't want to be with you anymore. If I have to get to a point where I have to force you to want to marry me, we don't need to be together anymore. We do not have to be together anymore. And I wish a lot of ladies would start waking up and realize that if a man tells you repeatedly, like, this is not what I want, this is not what I'm going to do, don't try to force it. Because later down the road, I have 4 people on here, please like the video. Later down the road, you're going to end up regretting it. And then 9 times out of 10, that man is going to start resenting you. And the reason why he's going to start resenting you, Carlton said, can you play the video again? Okay. Let me go back to the video. Here it goes.
The only way to correct bad behavior in a man is leave. Oh, you still here? I just told you what to do. The only way to correct.
And like some of the comments on here, like the ladies were going ham. Like they were saying like, oh, if you a bad female, he's going to change. No. And a lot of ladies, like what she said leave. When you leave, that's going to force a man to change. But if you end up leaving that man and you end up going right back, what change are you really going to get? He's going to see that you're not about what you say you are. Especially if you sit here and say, you know what, I'm bouncing on you. Oh, you don't want to marry me. I'm going to give you an ultimatum. And he was like, no, I'm not changing. So you think, okay, I'm going to leave. With me leaving, I'm going to give us some time apart, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe a year, and I'm going to spin the block. When you spin the block and the situation is still the same, you wasted your time. You seriously wasted your time. And then another thing that we love to do when we feel like we're changing a man, we love to cut all ties with him when it comes sexually, but we still keep the communication open. Like, oh, if he texts you, you want to, hey, how you doing? Or if he say, hey, big head, oh, hey, how you doing? Or if he say, let's go out to dinner, we still entertain that type of conversation, knowing that that man's not going to change. Like I said, at this big grown age, I feel like us women should know that a man is not going to change unless he's ready to change. At this big grown age. And I wish a lot more men would start telling women, like, I'm not changing for you. A lot of women feel like silence is the key. Silence does not get you anywhere, because a grown man that don't want to deal with all that back and forth and the immaturity, they're not going to entertain the silence. They just going to go to another woman that's willing to not give them all of these issues. Some women feel like, oh, let me just start being crazy and maybe he'll start acting right. No. Most men like peace. So if you start acting crazy and you want to start doing all these crazy stunts and, oh, let me start texting him from a fake number to see if he really, is into me, it's not going to work. It is not, I promise you, it's not going to work. And if you feel like in your head, okay, let me leave him alone, maybe that might change him. You know how much damage that's doing to your mental health? Ladies, psychologically, you're going to sit here and be like, damn, so I guess he really wasn't into me. You think? That man you gave him an easy way out. Because at the end of the day, if that man already had to deal with his parents telling him what to do, he told you about his previous relationships and he had women that was trying to control him, why would you think that you, of all people, are going to get in that position and think you could change that man? Why? I have 5 people on here. Please like the video. Like my boyfriend and I, we talk so much about, his past experiences or whatever. And he's told me how women in the past have tried to control him. And I was just like, damn, for real? And he was like, you see, they're not here anymore. Yeah. So you think I'm going to start doing the same thing that they used to do? No. I'm not doing it. And if he's a mama's boy, oh my God. I've dealt with some mama's boys, and baby, I'm gonna tell you, they are not for the weak. And with them not being for the weak, it's just like they have to go through their parents or their mom for everything. So not only are you trying to control him, he have his mom trying to control him. So y'all both going back and forth. It is just a battle that you're not going to win. And some ladies feel like, if they get in a relationship with a man, like they feel like they're doing all of the work to change him. Ruby Reyes said, vote for Trump. Hey, Ruby, please like the video. Some ladies feel like, oh, if they get the man to change, they're building him up for another woman. Hey, that might be the case. That might just not be the man for you. And that's okay. Some ladies need to be okay with being with a man and, you putting all your time into him, you're building him up. If the relationship does not work, the relationship does not work. Do not force it. Don't give anyone a second chance to hurt you, to humiliate you, to embarrass you. Because some men, if they see what kind of time you on and the games you're trying to play as far as trying to change them, they will embarrass you. They will embarrass you. I had this one guy I was talking to. Again, he was around my age group. This was when I was in my 20s. And he thought he had all the game in the world. He was talking to me. He was talking to another girl or whatever. And every time I tried to get him to do something like, oh, I want to go out on dates, he'll be like, no. But he was doing everything for the other woman. And yeah, of course, I started getting insecure. And I'm like, damn, why wouldn't he do this for me? The moral of the story is if he's not willing to do it for you, he's not your guy. You're not his lady. You're not the one he wants to put all that work in for. Just move on. Count your losses. Hold on. I am so sorry, y'all. People calling me now. And I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But how do y'all feel? Like, ladies, if y'all have any ladies on here, do y'all feel like that a woman can change a man? Like, be honest. Do you feel like a woman can change a man? And as cliche as it sounds, a man is going to treat you how he feel about you. So if a man see you as a skeezer, he's going to treat you like a skeezer. If a man sees you as just like, a wham bam thank you, he's going to treat you like that. If he feels like you are he's going to treat you like that. If he feels like you are someone that he can see him spending the rest of his life with, he's going to do that. So I just feel like, stay in your lane and keep it moving. And there are some ladies who they don't like a man being a man, because I hear a lot of ladies saying, you know what, I'm going to be the one wearing the pants in the relationship. Reason being, oh, I'm not going to submit to a man that can't lead. But ladies, if that man has shown you that he is not willing to lead, he don't know how to lead, why are you still with him? And why are you going to force him to change? My scar is like sweating. It's hot out here. Why would you stay in a relationship? And let me just play the video again so y'all can know what I'm talking about.
The only way to correct bad behavior in a man is leave. Oh, you still here? I just told you what to do. The only way to correct...
We seen Cardi B. She was with her dude, and she was just like, you know what? Let me leave for a little bit. He came showering her with the gifts and apologizing and all that stuff. Boom, they got right back together. So, if it worked for Cardi B, to each his own. So that's all I had to say. That's the only reason why I came on here. Just wanted to talk to y'all real quick, but my phone keeps on ringing, so I'll be back.